you all for coming out. It's an amazing turnout. I'd like to thank Social Sage Media, which is my wife, for promoting it. Thank you. And I'd like to thank Charlie Foxtrot for hosting us tonight. This is awesome. I wrote some stuff down because, I like America and I can't remember everything. Tonight's open mic is more than just a chance to laugh. It's a chance to thank the brave men and women of our military for allowing us the freedom of speech. Whether you guys know it or not, comedians have been getting shut down and silenced by a certain segment of the population a lot lately. We've had 4 mics that have been shut down in the last week, and one that told us that we had to be clean. You mentioned Michelle Obama's dick once and they get mad. The First Amendment, or the right to the freedom of speech, is the freedom to speak the truth, and it's also the freedom to tell jokes. I think the way that we actually bring everybody together is through jokes, through being able to laugh at one another. So, even though our politicians don't want to uphold freedom of speech, our men and women of the military do. So, again, one more round of applause. Thank you. So, my name is Casey. For those of you that don't know me, I run a small YouTube channel called Systemic Caseism. Subscribe, like, talk some shit to me. It's great. All right, we do comedy stuff. Now, I've never been in the military, but I have worked for a defense contractor or two. So I've been military adjacent. I worked with a guy known as the Sergeant Major. He's a drill sergeant, or at least he was when he was ranking, and he's a guy that never dropped the roll. They usually send me to go on trips with him, and I find it kind of funny because I'm the furthest thing from being in the military. I'm late for a lot of things, like I was tonight. I have long hair in the past. And I really am not too good with rules. Now, when I go traveling with the Sergeant Major, he likes to talk to me like I'm in the military. I got a text from him. He starts off something like, "Hey, Civvy, 0600, we're going to meet in the Chow Hall. 0730, we're going to meet in the ECR. 0900, you're going to go down to the canteen and get yourself some puggy bait and get yourself some MREs." And I know what he means, but I still think it's kind of dumb, and I'll tell him, "You know what, dude, can't you just tell me, we'll meet at 6 o'clock in the hotel lobby for breakfast, then we're going to go to the hotel conference room and check our equipment, and then go to Walmart?" Is that so hard? But he loves it. We go to the military bases. You guys all love your acronyms. Last time I was at Fort Carson, I had to be chaperoned the whole time because I don't have my secret clearance anymore. And I just decided, I'm going to start making up my own. So I'd go to the CO, I'd say, "Hey, I got an ITRTP. And he kind of looks at me and he's like, "What does that mean?" I said, "It's an IT guy that's ready to piss." So we put together a fun night for you. We've got a lot of comedians. Again, this is open mic comedy. So we kind of don't know what's going to happen. First up is a fella named Jacob Englander. He's been a comic in the area. He's been on 106.5. Does some private gigs in Clearwater. So give it up for Jacob Englander.